Hello, this is Joe Worley with brickmobbrickup.com. In this next video, I'm going to be going over texturing. As you can see, my design looks a little bit different than it did in the last video. I polished it up a little bit and I changed the art color to blue so that I get a better feel of what it's going to look like on the final product. So I got it about where I want it right now. So what I'm going to do is, just to make sure, I'm going to go over to image mode and make sure it's CMYK, so that's good. So just hold Shift Alt Command and click on that layer, the art layer. I'll just go ahead and turn these off, and Alt Delete will fill it, and just make sure that this color over here that you're filling it with is 100% black down here. That looks good. So what we're going to do is create a new layer underneath that's white, and then duplicate the art layer. And then on the duplicated layer that's on top, I'm going to turn that over to overlay. Now I'm going to go over and grab some texture. And you can get texture from a Creative Market or make it yourself, or use some brushes in Photoshop. So I'm going to go grab my texture, which happens to be a Photoshop file right here. And since it's a Photoshop file, you can right click and duplicate the layer back into my art file. We don't need this anymore. And I'm just going to scale it down to the size that I want it to be. And that looks about right. Press enter, and then we can just Shift Alt Command click on the layer, and then Shift Command I will invert the selection, and we can mask it out of our bottom layer by clicking this little rectangle with a circle in the middle. We'll mask it out, and then we can get rid of that layer. Just drag it down to trash. So now we have one layer that's overlaid that you can't see, and then the layer with the texture on it. And so one thing I like to do, you can go to the overlay layer and just double click on that in the to the right of the name of the layer. And you can click on stroke, and I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see. It'll add a little stroke in there, which gives the art a little bit more solidity. And it's kind of nice. And something you can also do is add an inner glow and give it a little bit of a gradient on the edge of around the edge of the art. Which is just a little effect you can do, which I don't think we're going to do that this time. Not really feeling it, so just click OK. So you have your stroke. Oh, and just to make sure, I'm going to go back over to stroke and make sure it's 100% black, which looks like it is. So we're not going to get in trouble there. Click OK. Okay, and that is all we need to do. And as you can see, there's a little bit of noise within the design here, which it's not going to matter. That our next step of vectorizing the design is going to get rid of all that, so I don't even need to worry about that. And so that's all for this video. Next video we're just going to be vectorizing our artwork so we can easily scale it to whatever size we need it to be. And if you enjoyed this video or found it useful at all, please leave a like. It really does help us out. Also, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button for more art-related videos and content, and hit the bell icon so you're notified when our videos go live. I'm Joe Worley, and I'll see you in the next video.